episode 10. Oh, he's here now. Word. Well, I'm gonna make you wait a second since I gotta do an intro. Welcome to everybody who is not yet here, and welcome to everybody who will be watching later. Episode 10 of Chop 15 with Jay Walker. I got a special guest tonight for number 10. It's my brother, somebody I've known for like 20 years. One of the dudes I look to in production, photography, for inspiration. My brother Just Kause, aka the Still Craft. I'm gonna pull him in right now. We're gonna start this off.
Yo.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? Appreciate that intro.
I'm trying to get better with it. Like
sounds
that's
good.
what, I'm trying to do it, but I do them off the head though. So
I mean, you got to be natural. You froze on me. There you are.
Yeah, my bad. I'm getting calls and shit. I should have hit do not disturb. I fucked up.
So what's going down?
Let me do that real quick. Let me hit that real quick.
All right.
Make sure people don't call. Uncles are lame. Look at this dude. He got NASA talking mess to us.
Man. Well, we can't talk shit to NASA yet, so we're gonna put a hold on that.
Yeah.
So what's
up,
happening?
Man? How are things, dude? How you doing?
Good, dude. Good. Just been working for Georgia, basically. Getting her dialed in, Yep, getting her dialed in. And then staying creative, using this time to just make beats, do some graphics. Oh shit, I still gotta line your stuff up too.
I didn't say nothing. That's you. I didn't say nothing. So are you still working a 9 to 5 right now? I know you said you went back in for a minute. Are you still doing that?
I'm not at the moment. I will be June 1st. I'll be back.
Okay.
So I'm just enjoying it right now, chilling.
Yeah.
Making beats.
So what's the day-to-day life then right now? So wifey got you doing shit, you make a beat here and
for
there?
Sure. So she needed to get situated in her own little private space. So, we had to do it up. So I just been working in there for about a week and a half, just trying to get it dialed in,
Nice.
And then aside from that, beats, dude. I would just listen to samples, fuck with drums,
Yeah.
Get on the machine, because machine is my new love, I abandoned the old school.
I converted him.
No more ASR, no more MPC. No,
Crazy.
you converted me for sure.
Man, hey, that's the funny thing though. Why do I want an ASR now though? I just want one.
Come on, man. You would get it for about 2 minutes and be like, "What am I doing?" It sounds good. So, hey, though, you could download that metronome. I got the metronome on the machine. So the old school ASR metronome, the click. Oh man, it's dope.
It takes you back to the days, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, speaking of back in the days and shit, for those who don't know, you are a founding member of Beirut Productions.
Yes, I am.
Tell us the story of that, man. How did that start?
Damn. Shit, to be honest, I don't remember the year. I just remember Ray coming back from a trip from the Bay to Reno, where we actually connected. Yeah. And we had been trying to come up with a name, right? Because we've been messing with beats and just dabbling, just a lot of passion, a lot of interest, just the love of the music to begin with,
Yeah.
Ray came back and said, "How about Beirut?" Because we're both originally from the Bay. I'm originally from Alameda. So that just hit. We were like, holy shit, that's the name, man. And it was born from there. Ended
Man.
up getting an ASR 10 and just learning it, you know, like anybody else who gets a piece of equipment, you're just fumbling around, screwing shit up, just
Yeah.
trying to make it work, you know.
Yeah.
You get the first loop going and you're just like, holy shit, I made it. I made the beat, you know.
Best
Just
beat ever.
oh dude, yeah, for real. So exciting, man. Even though it sounds like shit and it's trash, but it's, you know, it's the love. So yeah, from there, took it to Seattle, you know, tried to do some schooling and figure out kind of like the technical aspects of production, music, engineering. School and me just never really meshed well, you know. So I was up there and I did a little bit, but never graduated. Just, you know, you got to learn on the job, man.
Yeah, I
You
was
know,
gonna ask you about that, so you kind of led me into that a little early, but I was gonna ask you about that. So the whole school thing, I know you guys all moved to Seattle to go to, or is that right? You moved to Seattle was to go to school?
for
Was
sure.
that your whole
Yeah,
reason of
yeah,
moving up
yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah. Originally, Sterling and I, um, Ray and I had an apartment in Reno. Um, Youngsters with an apartment. I think I was like 17 or just turned 18. No, I had to be 18 to
Oh
sign the
yeah,
lease.
oh yeah,
And Ray
oh
was 19. And damn, man, we had Foxfire Apartments, Reno. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. It
yeah. I
was a
used to
good
hoop over
time.
there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was on that court too. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then I don't know, it just ran its course and we knew we had to shift gears. So Sterling and I ended up heading to Seattle to kind of start school and see that scene, you know, just something different.
Mhm.
I originally wanted to go to the Bay, but it was just the cost and it just wasn't going to work out, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, up in Seattle, shit, it was really just life lessons, you know, exploring the city, meeting people.
Yeah.
School was really just secondary, you know. It was
Of
just
course.
an excuse to get the hell out of Reno, you know. So so yeah, just being up there. Um, I took quite a bit from the classes. You know, you absorb what you're most interested in,
Yeah.
and that's what I took. You know, I did that for about a year, and then just kind of it fizzled, man. Some financial shit happened. It just I couldn't go to school there anymore. So yeah,
Happens.
so
Yep.
Ray ended up coming up, and that's when Sterling, myself, Ray, we connected with Gomez. And shit, dude, got an apartment in Queen Anne, and
Mhm.
it was like six of us in a two-bedroom apartment. Just like it was just all samples all day, beats. Lived with two break dancers. Shout out Circle
Man.
of Fire. Yeah, man, it was a fun time, dude, and just it was we were just so involved in like you know going to the record shops, digging for samples, just
Yeah.
really enjoying the sample, the beat life, you know. And that was shit, dude. That was the true birth of like the Beirut sound. We really found our sound up there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
for
yeah,
sure, for sure. Cause shit, that's when I met you was up there.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
first time I met you, I literally got off the plane. Ray Dub picks me up. We go to your house, and you lived above that Euro spot
Oh yeah,
over by the
your
university and
rosary.
shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, and I still got that first picture too from back in the
Oh,
day
that's
when I
right. Hell yeah,
first
I
met you,
remember
dude.
that
Yeah,
for sure.
crazy man to be all these years later and like to think about those times and shit. Like, what's your biggest thing you take away from Seattle, like living there and like the whole music thing that happened with Beirut and everything? Like, what's your biggest
Mm.
takeaway from Seattle? Like,
Um, that's it's crazy because like musically, um, I just took away like kind of the depth of the city, you know, because because we went through some shitty times up there too, you know,
Mm-hmm. Of
just like financially and stuff, just how young
course.
dudes do trying to make it, and that really kind of like took the beats into the bones, you know. It really solidified kind of like a vibe and a sound for like all beats even that I make today, you know. So I think I took that from Seattle. Just kind of when you go up there, it just has a weight to it, you know, something solid about the city, you know.
It's
You can't
funny
really
that you say
survive
that
up there
because
unless you are that way, you know.
it's funny you say that because like the older sound, you can tell that like, you know, y'all went through things, you know, like the beats were heavy. You know what I'm saying? The
For
beats
sure.
felt like they had like a deeper meaning to them. It wasn't just like, oh, we're making these hip hop beats because, you know, we just want to make some beats, you know. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
there were emotions and the instruments picked and the samples used evoke certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what drew me to you guys was that hearing that different sound. Like I hadn't heard anything like that before. Like, why does this seem like this makes me feel a different way? But it's tight.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I feel
You're right.
different though. Like, you know,
I'm glad that came through because even back then though, you're still, you know, you're still. I mean, you're always learning and searching and experimenting. But even then, you know, I'm still emulating my favorites. You know what I mean? RZA,
oh yeah,
Muggs, Dilla,
yeah,
Madlib. Madlib came a little bit later, but for sure, like those influences, you're just trying to still gain ground and just kind of emulate sounds that you're really inspired by. And what I like though is that it did birth something somewhat original, you know, which was theme music for sure.
definitely, definitely, bro. And you're also not only do you produce, but you're also a photographer. How long have you been shooting, and what started that
Uh,
for you?
um, Probably my father. He took up photography way on, just hobby, you know, 35 millimeter
Okay,
film,
yeah.
and just always growing up around pictures. And then
Mm-hmm.
and then I think it was probably around like 19 or 20 or so. I broke out the 35 millimeter, the Canon AE1,
Mm-hmm.
and I just, you know, just felt inspired to just capture things, you know, just whether it was dope, whether it wasn't, it was something that became second nature. You just see certain things, textures, um, try and like whatever I'm really drawn to, even if it's just like trash on the street or something like that. I just feel the need to
Mm-hmm.
like take an image of it, you know. And now it's dope because you could take an image like that, tweak it, put graphics over it, you know, texture
Yeah,
layer it on video. I mean, just all kinds of things, you know.
yeah, yeah. Whereas
So
before you had film, you take that picture, you hope it was a good picture when you develop it because it could be, it couldn't be. You know, you could have
no doubt.
your focus could have been off. You know, whatever.
Oh
So
man, dude, you had to be on point for sure, or you wasted a roll of 24 or 36. You know.
yeah, crazy man.
Yeah,
So
and it's crazy that hella people are going back to film. You know.
I've been hearing about that. Like I haven't. I
Yeah,
mean, I haven't shot film since high school. Like when I had photography in high school was the last time I shot film. I haven't shot film in 20 years.
I know. I'm like,
But
why would I go
it
back to
would be
film?
fun. It would be fun, but like, where are you gonna do? I mean, I guess you shoot the film and then you go get it developed somewhere else. But I'm used to like shooting the film and actually like going in the dark room with it. You know what I'm saying? But
See, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And
that's crazy.
that's another expense now too. You know what I mean? You got to develop film,
Yeah,
enlargements, everything's printed or
yeah,
digitized.
yeah.
So yeah,
So what do you? How do you approach photography as opposed to making beats? Is it the same kind of approach for you? Do you look at one or the other differently?
that's funny. I'd never ever put the two together in my mind. until
Really?
just now. Yeah, never,
They're
never.
totally separate to
But
you. It's like one's over
but
here,
what's
one's over here.
funny? Instantly when you said that, I recognized the same thing. It's just it's instantly what you're drawn to. You
Yeah,
know, if I hear whether it's a dope ass sample or I see something that just really intrigues me, it's an automatic response to like go towards it. The interest is there, you know. I think my only lack is not doing it consistently enough. You know, you
yeah,
go through those phases as a creator. You're really in it for a few months, even a few years, and you kind of fade out, and then you'll see something and it'll spark you again. You know, especially when I travel. If I travel, it's instant. You know, I
yeah,
think it's yeah, it's your environment too. You know,
for sure,
it's
for sure.
like move. You get I don't know. You kind of get bored of the same stuff. You know, and Vegas has a lot of the same scenery.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Especially being there for as long as you have now, it's kind of
for
like,
sure.
what else can I shoot out here?
There's no doubt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'll tell you what, yeah, any foreign spot I go to, it's just grimy, the architecture's just ancient. So
Hmm.
you're just interested the interest is peaked, you know. So yeah. And then beats, man, I just lately I've just been drawn back into beats so heavy, you know. It's just
I
it's
love
a
to hear you say
oh
that.
yeah, it's a
I
cool
love to
thing,
hear you
man.
say that.
Yeah, I fell back in love with it.
I love to hear you say that, dude. Because yeah, you've always. It's funny because everybody that that the main original members of Beirut, production wise, you guys all kind of had your own sounds, and I would
Mm.
be drawn to everybody at different times. You know, it was kind of cool having four different things because it was like I got to go as an artist. I got to go between everybody. Like, okay, I'm feeling more like J Kane today. I need some J Kane beats. I'm feeling more like Ray Dub today. I'm feeling more like Menace. I'm on some crazy stir shit today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the options were awesome. You know what I'm saying? So, and you always, to me, you were always dope samples, dope drums, and your sounds were always on point. That's what I always realized about you. Like your sounds are always on
I'll
point,
take
and
it.
you always gave me vibes, dude. Like it would be really easy to write. If there was something I liked of yours, it was really easy to write to because it was just like that. And I know Rob can agree to that as an artist, and anybody else who gets beats from you know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's dope to be able to work with you on the other side of that now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like
for sure.
to do the beats with you now, it's different because like it's fun. It's fun switching. It's fun switching and doing that for me. It kind of revitalized me because if I didn't, I might not be doing shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of over just rapping. I
Yeah,
needed
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
else. You know.
Well, yeah,
And
I mean,
I know you probably feel that way. Like you probably got to a point where you were just over making beats,
exactly.
and you started
Yeah.
doing other shit, So I
Well,
totally understand that.
it's growth too. Like what, am I going anywhere with this? Am I growing musically? Am I learning anything? Am I
Yeah,
switching stuff up? You know, are my sounds getting better? Are my mixes more on point? You know,
yeah,
and Ray and I for the last few days have just been having text conversations mostly about that, you know. So we're trying to do something cool. We're doing I sent him a beat to mix in his way, and he sent me a beat to mix in the way I would mix. So
okay.
yeah, it's just a little
Oh,
little
y'all
experiment.
doing mix challenges? Okay, I
Well,
like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It
That's
should be
cool.
cool,
That's
you
cool.
know. Yeah, just to
That's
get a
interesting.
different perspective on your own music, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody's gonna when it comes down to mixing, everybody's gonna approach it a different way.
For sure. Yeah,
Everybody's gonna approach it. Everybody has their their way of going about it.
no
Because I
doubt.
know the way I
And
might go about it might be different than you, might be different from him, or different from the next engineer or producer. So.
for sure. But at the same time, you will learn something from that. You know,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
hear something there where you're like, oh shit, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good perspective. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna steal that, bite it, adopt it, whatever you want to say.
Definitely, man. So one thing I did want to ask you about and touch on was the fact that you know, as a you also do graphic design and you also at a point had a clothing brand. I don't know
Oh,
if
oh,
you
nice
can see
shirt.
my shirt,
Yeah,
but
I saw you rocking. I saw you rocking one the other day too. That was dope. Damn,
oh
need to
man.
print some more.
But yeah, I love the brand. I love the vision behind it because I know you handled all of the graphics and everything. So like, I
Yeah.
love everything about it. Now I know how things happen. You know, businesses don't always work out. But would you ever consider doing another or trying another brand or doing another clothing thing?
Damn, man, it's tough. You know, I
I
was
mean,
having a
given the right situation,
conversation.
obviously. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was having a conversation with the guy that does a lot of feature stuff, Francis,
Okay.
and you know, it's I don't like to play the game of let's keep up with trends or trying to stay just ahead of them. You know, I like to just
Yeah.
do what I do when I do it,
Yeah.
which is not good for
Yeah.
business. You know, it's
Not
really not
not
good
when
for
not
making
the
money.
fashion game necessarily, not the fashion game because you're always trying to stay one step ahead, like you said. You're
For
always trying to
sure.
stay a step ahead of the new style or whatever. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it was something that really was just concrete. I mean, I have a couple ideas. It's the production aspect of it, you know, the funds behind it,
yeah,
and then really monetizing it. If you could have a following and you could produce a limited quantity of shirts and pre-sell and sell out because the ideas are attractive, then for sure. But at this point, I
it's
don't
got
know
to
if I'm
be
well, you gotta build that too, right? You just can't come in with it and start
yeah,
selling shit out. It just doesn't work that way. So
true, true.
if you're not willing to go through, you know, the trials and heartbreaks of sitting on a bunch of inventory in the closet, then I don't know, maybe not. But I do have a
But
few
when you say
ideas.
but when you say it like that, you put the inventory in the closet where you're like, damn, I'm not selling shit right now. Then yeah, I mean,
But I'm
yeah,
not a
totally, I get
salesman.
that.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah,
Like, I need a salesman, and that's the problem.
true,
I
true.
don't know.
Yeah.
You're a good talker. You could sell some shit.
Well, I was trying to see if you're still interested because I do have ideas. I am a man of ideas, so you know.
Okay, now let me
So
ask
you
you
know,
this though.
what's up?
What are your graphic capabilities?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine are shit.
So okay,
Mine
there
are
we go again.
shit. That's not what I'm bringing to the table. That's not what
Okay.
I would bring to the table.
Okay. Man.
I would
Yeah.
bring other things, not the graphics.
You know, it's like creative jobs, you know, they're the most difficult time because you have to give over something. And
Yeah,
it's always hard because usually the shit that you think is the dopest, the client does not think it. You know, they're like, no, I want something completely different. And most of
yeah.
the time I'm baffled by that. So instead of dealing with all that anxiety of, oh shit, are they gonna like it? Are they not? How many switch ups am I gonna have to do? I'm just like, screw it. I'll just do my own thing. You know, because
You're like, I'm not even worried about that.
that's how it keeps it fun for me. That's what's intriguing to me is
Yeah.
just my experience of creating, not necessarily the monetization of it. I just that's not the fun part for me.
No, yeah. And I get that. The business part is the part that is the worst part for me too. Like this year I've been trying to get a lot better with that, especially actually starting myself as a business, but
Hmm.
um it's still tough, man. I'm still like I want to do the creative stuff 90% of the time, but I have to divide myself a little better than that cuz that I need to put more than 10% into the business, you know? So you
Well,
got to
and that's the thing you find is like if you're not dedicating, I mean, I would say the percentage is way high. I'm sure it's 70 business, 30 creative,
It
you
should
know,
be.
to
It
be
should be.
successful.
Honestly, it should
And
be.
that's
Yeah.
just not, that's not what I'm in it for, you know. I guess your shit just has to be so good that somebody takes that over for you, you know.
That would
Just
also make it a lot
irrefutable,
easier too.
no
That
doubt.
would also make it
Yeah,
a lot easier too. When you don't have to worry about that shit and just create,
exactly.
then oh, shit's gonna sell. Whatever. I'm just gonna make some shit. Y'all sell it. I'm just gonna make this shit.
No doubt. Yeah,
I
that's
wish.
the
You're
life.
right.
That is the life. Let me just chill in my room alone and create, or go out,
Yeah.
take images, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Now, but give me
actually,
some stuff when I'm done, and you push it for me.
well, I was telling Rob, I think something neat would be, because now everybody has so many different pursuits. So if you could, I mean, this has been done 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. Just create a website, and anything that you create, whether it's a T-shirt, photography, beats, whatever, just display them properly, put them on the site, put them up for sale, and shit, see what happens. You know, who says you just have to be photography on a photography site? You know, you could just be your own collective, or whatever term you want to use.
kind of kind of what I'm trying to do with Jaywalker Media, man.
Yeah,
That's I mean, I just put the beats available to sell, and I've been so hesitant of that, but I'm like, you know what, the time's now, like, why not? And honestly, I've actually gotten sales from doing that. You know what I'm saying?
see,
So, you know, why not? Especially now, like it isn't like I can have people come to the studio like I would normally do. You know what I'm saying? So what other way are you gonna sell to somebody right now unless you're sending them some shit?
exactly. I
You
mean,
know?
you've been listening to casual shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I
He's
like I
dropping a
like
lot
what
of
he's on.
knowledge. He's dropping a lot of knowledge.
For sure. Yeah, and if you could get those angles and get paid off of that type of shit, man, you're in there.
That's
I
what
mean,
it's
it's
all
it's
about.
sitting there. You have to put out the effort, and your work ethic is crazy. So you you can do it for sure.
I'm trying to find different ways. I feel like these last couple months of being home all the time, I've really tried to hone in on some different things, and I'm trying to find my way. I feel like I'm getting there. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. So that's all you can really ask for.
That's it, man. Just keep moving.
What's next for you?
I have I have a beat project that I want to put out. Working title is Emblematic, and I'm just there's some mixing to do. There's a few, like, just change ups, just musically,
Yeah.
so some things to do. But yeah, I mean, I've always been just infatuated with, like, Freemasons and just secret society shit,
Okay.
and it's just kind of based off of the symbolism of that type of secret society.
That's interesting,
Yeah,
bro. That makes me want. That kind of get. I don't know what to expect musically from that. So that makes me want. That makes me
yeah.
curious. That
Well,
makes me curious to listen.
it's still my shit, but it's definitely, it's all in the same vein for sure. It has a sound, which,
Yeah.
I'm not sticking to the format where you do some hard shit and then maybe lighten it up with some happy beats. It's just all predominantly hard shit. Which, I mean, that's what I'm on. I love it.
I know, Mister. I love Wu Tang. We know what your shit's about.
Oh,
Your
dude,
shit's about that shit.
no doubt. And I'm really trying to get Rob on some shit, man. Like,
He's been talking about it. He's been talking about it. He's been putting it in the universe. So
okay, good, good.
I'm hoping that something comes from that. But because I already know on the production side it's gonna be crazy. I mean, because you give crazy beats. I'm still mad at that fool for never using the bamboo beat you made for him.
Oh
I'm
man,
still mad at that. I'm
Yeah,
still mad
that
to
that
this
one
day
was
that I don't have
dope
a
too.
beat that
Yeah,
says
I like
Lefty.
that one. You should just
That
rock on it just
dude,
to
that
spite
beat,
him.
bro, that beat was so hard. The sample, the whole beginning, and then you bring the
Oh
beat. I
yeah,
was like, why have you not used this? He's
bamboo.
like,
That was hard. Yeah.
I don't
Man,
know.
I forgot about that, and somebody sent it not too long ago. I think right around the Seattle trip time, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I love it when you
bro.
forget about something, and it's like, oh shit, that was good. That was fun.
Dude, that beat is stupid, dude.
I
That beat
I
is
wish
so
he would have rocked on
stupid.
that.
That beat is so stupid.
Um,
That's one of your ones right there, man. But
so
you got plenty. I still got all those ones you sent me that we're supposed to be working on together.
I know we do need to do something.
I started on a couple, but I haven't made it through all of them. I started on a couple though. I do have a couple. The one you
Okay.
sent me back was crazy that day.
Well,
That shit was
and
crazy.
that's one of those situations where you just get it, it hits you, and you do something with it
Yeah.
instantly,
Yeah.
And I mean, if we just if we keep going back and forth, eventually there will be enough of those. I mean, we can't let it go years, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Over the course of 6 months, you keep sending shit back and forth. Eventually, you get you know 10 knockers that you just love. So
For sure. For sure.
um,
For sure.
I got some, man, that I probably shouldn't play, but
Oh, you got something to play? Oh yeah, let's
yeah,
get a
I'm
preview
going to.
before we end the interview. Let's get some
That's it.
music.
This is gonna be interesting. I gotta hear your
Okay.
feedback.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
can you hear?
Yeah.
I push pedals. She loves me not. They hate me because I'm brand new off the lot. I want a lot, not everything, the whole block. The more I make, the more I invest in stocks. My shelf life is consistent to infinity. While you ride the wave, I see through your weak gimmicks. The spitting image of monkey see, monkey does. Stung by 1,000 bees just to catch a fucking bug. I'm Mr. Incredible. If you are what you eat, then you are not edible. Call medical. Get screaming for attention.
I like
Get
it.
hurt by the
I
fact
like
that
it.
his name gets
I got some ideas,
mentioned.
but I like it.
Dude, yeah.
I got some ideas, but I like it.
Okay. Yeah, we had to slow it down a little bit. No more regular vocals.
Okay.
No,
Okay. Okay.
not me, but
No,
oh
I like
man.
it though. I like it though. I think that's dope. I like when people do that with songs and they kind of like switch the vocals up sometimes. And it's funny because me and Rob we were gonna do some shit back in the day where we were gonna do a whole fucking like a little project where I was gonna use my little homie voice, that one little high
Yeah.
voice I got, and he was
Yep.
gonna use a low voice like that. And we were gonna do a whole project like that.
I mean, yeah, it's some Mad Lib shit, Just
I like that shit.
just a different angle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun, man.
No, I like it. I like it. I like where you're going. I like where you're going.
Um, we got time for one more.
Yeah.
Little. I don't know where you're at with that. Like the 10-minute, 15-minute. I don't
Oh
know.
no, we're past the time. All my interviews go past the time. So
Oh shit. Okay. All
they
right.
all go past the time. I'm not gonna
Um,
stop the vibe. You got another beat. Play another beat. Dude.
this is one that's gonna be on the project.
Yours or the
Yeah,
project with Rob? Okay.
mine. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it.
All
I like it.
all on that type of vibe. Just the
I
grimy
like
shit.
it. It's that grimy. It's that grimy. Boom, boom, boom. It's
Brr,
that
brr,
Griselda.
for sure, man.
It's that grime. I like it though. I
No
like it,
doubt.
man. As always, bro. I mean, like I said, production wise, man, I've grown over the years, but even when I was just rapping on your shit, I always studied your production, dude. So even when it came time for me to start, you were a person that I looked to, you know, and you were a person that I sought approval because I'm like, if you think my shit's tight, then maybe I'm on the right path. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying? So,
appreciate that for
um,
sure.
and right now you're definitely in your bag. You're back in. You're back in. You're back in, and I love to see it, dude. It's inspiring.
Nice.
Fucking
Good.
inspiring, dude.
Good. Well, we do need to
Thank you.
connect and finish that shit we talked about for sure.
Oh, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. There's so many things and so many things in the works, and I'm just ready to take on everything. I'm like, why fucking not, dude? There's no time like the
For
present.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? There's no reason not to do everything you want to fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
No
Creatively.
doubt. Yep.
Like
Yeah, I mean that's a
whatever you need
monster
from me,
project, but
you know, like
that's
whatever you need from me, if it comes to like, you know, like an extra ear on these songs you're doing, you want to just run it by me, you know, I'm always here, bro. I
okay.
have no, you know, so, yeah, anything, dude. So,
Dope. I appreciate it.
you know, man, shit, I don't know what you're doing later or whatever, if you're gonna be around tomorrow, man, but we should probably hop on a call and talk about some
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. For sure. We'll FaceTime tomorrow for sure. Cause
Okay.
I gotta question you about some technical shit too.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna be here barbecuing, dog. So
Okay.
it's gonna be getting the grill some work. So
That
other than
sounds
that,
good.
I know, man. This shit needs to end so we can fucking actually hang out again.
Yeah,
I
no,
miss
man.
physically being with my homies.
Yeah, it's weird. I just feel like I can't really fly anywhere. I mean, you can, but
It's just weird, right?
it feels off, you know.
How was it the last time you fucking flew? How was that shit?
Oh, dude, there was literally like 25 or 30 people on the plane.
Yeah.
So it was like me, 3 rows empty, another person,
Super
everybody was
social
masked
distancing.
up. Oh, dude, the Vegas airport was completely dead. I mean, I walked right through security. There was me and one other person.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was a
And you
ghost
never
town.
go to the Vegas airport and it's not cracking.
Never, never. Even
Yeah.
on slow days, it's jumping,
Exactly.
So,
Man, that's crazy, dude.
yeah, that's why
Yeah,
it was a
so
quick turnaround. I just flew out there so Georgia didn't have to drive back alone.
yeah. She told us when she came by or whatever, but
Okay.
man, yes, yeah. Crazy, dude. Well, fuck. We just gotta pray that eventually this shit calms the fuck down and people stay their asses in the house long enough to where it go away.
Well,
So we
hey,
can hang out again.
I'm on the
And
verge
I
of
don't know,
taking
today
chances.
I'm driving through Reno, motherfuckers is at the park playing shirts and skins like it's a regular Saturday.
Damn, see?
They out there hooping. At
Yeah,
Arlington, dog, they was out there hooping.
yeah, I feel it. The energy's coming back. People are out. They're ready, That's what I
It was
said.
cracking. It was cracking downtown Reno today, man. I was moving around doing a couple things. People were out, bro. Bars were packed.
Oh, bars are open?
There was a bar, or our bar. It's like a restaurant and a bar, but I looked inside.
Oh,
It was
okay,
hella
okay,
people in there. It was hella
okay.
people in there. Like so.
That's how they do it. They do the restaurant side, but then just start selling drinks, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, because they sell food, but it's a bar. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
sell a lot of food, but it's a bar. So
Yeah, like I said, I'm ready to take chances, man. So let's do it. Mask up. Let's go.
Whatever, man. We quarantining. We quarantining the stew. It's all good.
Well, shit, man.
Well,
We'll
man,
connect
thank
tomorrow
you for
then.
taking time out to talk tonight. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
thanks for having me, man. I appreciate
Being
it.
my 10th guest. I
I
feel like
appreciate that.
the numbers are going up, man. Like,
Nice.
people are starting to tune in and check it out, and they're fucking with the movement. So thank you for your time. I
I know.
appreciate it, man.
I feel bad. I haven't watched the last couple of them. dude, you start busting your ass real hard, then you get home and you're like, oh fuck, I'm wiped out. You look at the
That's
phone,
the
you're
point
just
of
out.
archiving them, dude. They're always there. You know what
No
I'm saying?
doubt.
Like, you
Yeah.
can do that shit whenever you got time. That's the beauty of it. Like, I appreciate everybody who joins live, but if you watch it later, that's fine with me. That's why I'm archiving them. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, that's the whole point of that. So,
Cool.
man,
Thanks,
I
man.
appreciate you, bro.
For sure.
I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow, then.
Yeah, for sure. Get ready. I
And
got
we
some
gonna make it
technical
happen.
questions for your ass.
Good. I'm ready.
All
Ready.
right, good.
I'm ready to help my friends. I do that.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
All right, bye.
Peace. I would like to say thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight with my conversation with my best friend, one of my best friends, the Still Craft, aka Just Kause. Episode 10, man. It's my 10th one. Thank you guys for tuning in and fucking with it. I really appreciate it. It's nothing but more guests coming the next few weeks. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'm gonna have some dope people, more dope people. Photographers, producers, graphic designers, people who make clothes, all types of stuff, man. It's gonna be crazy. DJs, so tune in. We'll be back on Tuesday. I'll be off tomorrow and Monday. You guys have a happy Memorial Day. Stay safe. Don't go out and do no dumb shit, man. Stay with your folks. Mask up. Be safe. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Peace.